Listen, this is a natural reaction. I'm trying to, I got a lot in my head today, and I feel like I'm cross-eyed, but also I just want to make a video today, and I want to talk to you guys about something. So if it looks like I'm not looking at you, I really am. I really think I want to turn the camera upright, but gosh, I just feel like I do because I'm not looking. Anyway, um, I'm in a refreshing mood. And I wanted to just share a lot of stuff today, and I feel like that I'm gonna have to turn the camera this way because it's just a little better for me to do that. Yeah, I can see you guys. I'd say spend a good 10, 20 minutes. This is what happens when you're trying to make a video and be creative at the same time, but I'm going to do it anyway. And what I wanted to talk about, and I always get my ideas when I'm veering off somewhere. But today I really want to talk about empowerment detox. And this morning I went through a semi transition in the way I think about certain things, certain people, certain aspects, and this, overall who I am as a woman. And I have to always remember, I am that, bitch. Now, I don't want to be cursed too much, on here, but sometimes you forget, and when you do forget, you do question you question who you are, and it could be a lonely road sometimes when you're a person who gives, and when you are let down or sometimes disappointed by something, you go into this wave of thinking like, um, that could you have done something different? Can you have fixed this? Can you have said that? And then you have to be like, no, people, moments, time, spaces, energy comes and goes all the time. And when we realize that, it there are moments in life when you realize something is off or something feels off, not terrible, not broken, but something is draining your energy, your confidence, or even your sense of direction. Sometimes we Sometimes what we need is a dramatic shift or dramatic change. Um, Sometimes we need a reset. And so today, like I said, I want to talk about something I call the empowerment detox. Most of us hear the detox word and think about the body, but we really talk about detoxing our mindset, our emotions, our daily habits. These are things that we carry quietly with strain our power. Negative thinking, self-doubt, relationships that no longer support what we're becoming. Um, an empowerment detox is simply taking a moment to ask yourself, what is my life strengthening for me? And what might be draining me? So my empowerment work centers around, always my four pillars, which brings clarity back into many of our lives. Attitude, self-worth, gratitude, legacy. With attitude, it sharpens or shapes or interprets, our experiences, which leads to our self-worth, which determine what we believe we deserve or what we desire. Our gratitude just keeps help us recognize what is still good, what is still meaningful in our life. And of course, legacy is going to remind you that the way you live today is shaping the story you really leave behind and how you show up in these spaces, in these rooms. So, another reflective moment, you know, um, I kind of have to always, you know, ask this question, or I'm going to ask this question to you too. If you had to detox, what area of life right now where would you begin? Would it be your attitude, your self-worth, your ability to practice gratitude, or the direction your life is moving, towards? That question alone can start a powerful shift. So what say you? If you are someone who wants to reflect more deeply on these four areas, I created this guide called the Empowerment Detox Guide, and it's absolutely free. I feel like it will walk through, you know, the attitude shifts, the self-worth, the gratitude, of course, legacy, with reflecting questions that can explore at your own pace. If you don't, it's fine. You can go to any one of my videos, and I'm always talking about something that is going to guide you in a direction of choosing your own adventure. You can find the link, of course, will be in my description. Um, I also have a free attribute task guide, which I think is absolutely amazing, which you can get. The link will be in my description. And if this conversation truly resonates with you, welcome to the Empowerment Clique. We have to stay having these vibe checks. Um, these vibe checks help me 125%. Um, and I really, really, really want to be able to continue to create these spaces and allow me to yap and have my camera. And I'm still figuring out, hope when I record this, the camera's upright. I am not going to be happy if I find out my camera is not upright and it's tilting to the side. But anyway, listening to what I have to say would be 10 times more better than how my camera is shaped. That's what it's here for. I got on here today and wanted to say sometime empowerment sometime, when things surprises you or upset you, a reset is what we need. We're human at the end of the day, and we will dwell on a lot of things that um disappoints us, that didn't go in our favor, and it has us sometimes questioning, you know, if I'm doing the right thing. You are. You absolutely are. And wanted to just come on here and say that I feel that way this morning when I got up this morning and realized sometimes things are not always what they seem. This was something that I had to just get out of me and wanted to put it on camera and wanted to share, because this is a part of the community I'm building, is where sometimes complete strangers will set your soul on fire to a certain extent where you do see the gratitude and you do understand, and then you get people who you think and they will disappoint you and lead you astray. But you have to also know that that's not you, that's them. Or that's not the situation you need to be in any given aspect, whether it's relationships, outside, inside work, personal, professional, family, friends, second guessing yourself. So, as always, if you're new here, my name is LaKenya Tam, and I'm all about that vibe check, and peace.